Hey guys, it's Rick. Welcome to the HDVIBE channel. If you'd like to see more tips, tricks, rides, reviews, installs on my Harley-Davidson touring motorcycles, as well as information about motorcycles and motorcycle community lodges, please hit that subscribe button. And when you do subscribe, please leave a comment down below saying I subscribe so I can personally reach out and thank you for supporting the channel. Also, don't forget to hit that bell icon and select all so you do get notified every time I do put out new content. So guys, as you can see today, I'm out in the parking lot. I'm doing a little bit of slow speed skills, and I want to talk about a topic that we often cover in when I'm doing my rider coach gig, and that is how do we stop in the shortest distance possible on a motorcycle. And we'll get into it right after this. So that's right, guys. What I want to talk about is something that really is a good skill and good knowledge to have, and that is how do we stop these motorcycles in the shortest possible distance. So if you think about stopping, there's really three components to it. So one, there's the perception, your personal perception of when you need to start stopping. Two, there's your reaction time from the time you perceive it until your brain tells your body to actually begin the stopping process. And then thirdly, there's the process of the actual bike slowing down. And as you know, we have a front brake and a rear brake. And so what I want to do today is demonstrate for you the braking piece of that three-part process and show you what brake should we really use. Should we use the front brake only? Should we use the back brake only? Or should we use both brakes? What I'm going to do is I'm going to line the bike up here. I'm going to come down and I'm going to stop at these Q cones, which are right behind me here. I'm going at about 15 miles an hour. On the first run, I'm actually going to stop using only the rear brake. And then I'll repeat the same process starting from the same point, getting up to 15 miles an hour. And then I will stop using just the front brake. And then finally, we'll repeat the process again, get up to 15 miles an hour. At those Q cones, I will stop using both the front and the rear brake at the same time. So let me go get geared up and get on the bike, and we'll do these three runs and see if we use just the rear brake, the front brake, or both brakes, which is gonna get us stopped in the shortest distance. So run number one, 15 miles an hour, only with my front brake. Okay, so let's mark our spot. That was rear brake only. That was rear brake only at 15 miles an hour, and that was in about 26 feet. So now, let's get back on the bike, and we will do the same demonstration using just the front brake. Run number two, 15 miles an hour, front brake only. And we're at 15, stopping, and oh, much better. So let's see what we did on that one. Again, at 15 miles an hour, and we are at about, let's call it 15 feet. So again, rear brake, we were at rear brake 26 feet, front brake 15 feet, so about 11-foot improvement, again at 15 miles an hour. So now let me do the final run. I'm going to use both brakes. Again at 15 miles an hour. So we are set up for run number three. Again, I'm going to get up to 15 miles an hour. As soon as I hit the Q cones, I'm going to apply both the front and rear brake and see what our stopping distance is in this case. So I am at 15, stop. So wow, much improved with both brakes. Let's see where we stopped using both brakes, again at 15 miles an hour. Again, rear brake 26 feet, front brake about 15 feet, and with both brakes we are just under 8 feet. Based on this demonstration, I think you can see using both brakes is probably the best scenario. So they will say typically your front brake gives you about 70% of your stopping power, your rear brake about 30%, and both brakes obviously 100%. So I think from this demonstration, that is kind of how this laid out. And again, I was going at the same speed for all 3 runs, using those brakes with the same amount of pressure. Actually, I probably put even a little bit more pressure on the rear brake. Even though I have anti-lock, it was beginning to kick in the anti-lock because I was trying to stop as quickly as I could with just the rear brake. So with that, I hope you guys enjoy this tip. I hope you will subscribe to the channel. Share this with your friends. Again, a tip maybe for newer riders, but for those riders who've been riding a while, always those opinions out there. Only use your front brake, only use your rear brake for a variety of reasons. But I think this demonstration shows you that using both brakes will give you the shortest stopping distance if you're in a straight line. And with that, I want to leave you with this. Life is short, get out and ride the bike. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.